right, listen. Um, I went to a store last week, and I went to the deli department where they have the hot foods. So I wanted to get a hot plate to go. And when I went there, some of the people that were around the food, open food, did not have on a mask, and some did. Okay, now I understand that the ban has been lifted. That if you have received the vaccine shot or whatever, that you can, you don't have to wear your mask. Okay, and I guess that's up to you. However, when the man began to wait on me, I asked him. I looked at him first, and he had his mask on like this. Okay. And I asked him, I did like this, to ask him if he could, bring his mask over his face. And he didn't understand what I said. And I said, can you put your mask over your nose? And he said, no, ma'am, I can't. So, I didn't like that answer. First of all, do you have the vaccine or not? Because I can't tell if you have you have your mask under your chin. So do you have the vaccine? Do you not have the vaccine?
And that's what we don't know.
We don't know.
Right.
So if you're going to prepare my food in an open space, whether you had the vaccine or not, if you had this mask on and the customer asks you if you can put the mask over your face, then what's the problem? Well, he didn't put the mask over his face. So I went to go get the manager. The general manager came. He had on no mask. The store manager came. He didn't have on a mask. So they were trying to tell me that if you've been vaccinated, that you don't have to have on a mask. Okay. Well, my thing is that if you're preparing food in an open area and you're talking to me, then I think you should still wear your mask. What do you think, Wanda?
And because we're still dealing with the pandemic, and then we don't truly know who's been vaccinated and who has not. You know what I'm saying? And if you have the mask here, that means you had it here at one point. Mask here, like here under your chin, you had it on at one point. And I know some people throughout the course of the day, they get a little warm, from talking and all that type of thing. They want a little air to breathe. But like I said, it's, at this point with the pandemic going on, and, people are being a little more cautious because, science is saying that the vaccine is 90-something%, effective. And, that's not saying that you can't get it. So even with someone talking, when you're talking, you're constantly having, stuff come out of your mouth, liquids. And so if you have your mask on, and if you're around a lot of different people who are coming in, purchasing things, then that's going to prevent it from getting into the other customers' food. That's my take on it. I think that if you're working in food service, they should still be wearing a mask. Especially, if you're waiting on serving and bringing me food to my table, you should still be wearing a mask. You should still be wearing a mask. And some people, I know they still wear the gloves and things like that because they're handling people's food, and they had napkins where they wipe their mouth and use forks and drink from cups. People's saliva carries
bodily fluids.
Yeah.
And if what is so hard with just doing this?
It's not difficult.
If you already had it on.
Yeah.
And a lot of, and they had on hair nets. Everybody had on hair nets. But it's most important that you have on a mask. Because I got to tell you what I need. We're talking back and forth.
Right.
Over the counter. We're talking back and forth. So that means body fluids is being dispersed from your mouth.
Right.
You understand? So what do y'all think about that? Do you think that the individuals who work in open food area should still wear a mask? What do you think, Ron?
My answer to that is yes. But what is your answer?
I think so too.
Okay, comment. Let us know what you think.
All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.